With the holidays right around the corner, families are going to be coming together to celebrate the season. And one topic that often comes up at the dinner table during this time of the year is retirement and estate planning. Certified financial planner Renee Rebelo joins us with more. Renee, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine. Why is this time of the year a good time to think about when to retire?
Well, a lot of times people are getting together with family and they're, hey, I like this time off and I'd really love to, not go to work after the holidays. And so a lot of times the conversation of how can I retire? Can I afford to retire is like the billion-dollar question. Everybody asks me, what age does everybody retire? Well, it's completely unique. So as a retirement specialist, I love working with clients who are trying to figure out when they can retire and if they can afford to retire. So I try to keep it as simple as possible and break it down to like a paycheck versus a playcheck, having pools of money that pay for different things. So one of the first things that people want to do when they want to retire is they need to know how much money they need per month. They're so used to a paycheck and they're not used to, hey, wait a minute, how much do I actually need? So, if every month you're spending every penny, then chances are you need almost as much as that. And it's very important because each person has a different plan in retirement. Do you want to go south? Do you want to stay home and maybe, move in with the kids and help provide some care for their children? Or, do you want to go up north? Do you want to downsize? Do you want to sell? Do you want to rent? There's a lot of questions involved when it comes to retirement because now you have potentially time on your hands to do the things that you haven't been able to do for so many years while you've been working. And retirement is sometimes 40 years. So as long as you worked, you've actually got to finance 40 years worth of retirement too. So there's a lot of things to look at. And in retirement, you want to do a yearly recheck, look at cash flow, inflation, taxation. These are all things that come into play when you're planning for retirement.
Back to the when, do most people that you do meet with have a retirement age in mind? And is 65 still a goal for many?
Well, everybody says 55 when they come in, but the reality is that isn't for everyone. So, what we do is we kind of play with the numbers and see what's a good number for you based on your cash flow needs and your lifestyle needs. And then we play with it to find out, well, what if you went a couple more years? Or what if you went a couple years? Because we want to make sure that health is a big thing. What if your health changes? What if you end up having to take time off to take care of parents, which is happening a lot lately too, where people are having to now provide some care for their parents, so there's a lot of things that come into play. So we play with the numbers. We say, what's a comfortable number? What's best case scenario? What's worst case scenario based on lifestyle changes? And sometimes people are looking to get divorced in retirement, and that changes everything too. Pensions are a big deal. Some pensions you can commute, and sometimes people want to do that. It's great for estate planning, and it's a great time during retirement planning to also check in on your estate planning and make sure your wills and power of attorneys are up to date. So, there's a lot involved, but if you work with the right person, you can cover it all and go into retirement feeling confident and happy.
We only got about 20 seconds. Where can viewers get more information?
They can get it all from my website, lifecoachfinancial.com. I'm located right in Grimsby, downtown.
Great stuff. Renee, thanks for joining us this morning. Enjoy the day.
Thank you. You too, Rick. Bye-bye for now.
More news, weather, traffic on the way here on Morning Live. Good morning.